All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, welcome. This is Andy Morbitzer, Nicole Peterson here, back in North America. We arrived sometime in the wee hours of the night from Spain, back here in Toronto, Canada. Welcome to the call. It was an exciting time, to say the least. So for those of you on the call here, we just had a leaders meeting in Spain, in Benidorm, Spain, where we spent approximately a week with leaders from around the world. I think we had Canada, the United States, the Philippines, the UK, Europe, Hungary, Bulgaria, South Africa. Who else? Who am I missing? Norway. I think Romania.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. And then some people call Texas a country of its own. So Texas, of course. Let's see who. I'm trying to look back here at the Ladislav from Slovakia. Yeah. Boy. Nevertheless, there's about, 20, 25 people there from around the world, some international bankers, some very highly successful multimillionaires in network marketing, some of the owners, co-owners. I see some great marketers there, some of the leaders of Vizionary there. So that's a picture taken, I think, outside our hotel room. Yeah.
Altea, Spain.
Yeah, we stayed in Altea, Spain, and we had a great time. We had absolutely perfect weather, except maybe the last day. We didn't see a cloud in the sky. Nicole and I went a little early, checked out Valencia, and we didn't see a cloud for, well, as you can see in the picture. The light above Ladislav and Patrick Moore's head is really excitement oozing from their bodies, transmitted. That's energy transmitted upward. So we had a great time. We're still, I don't get it as bad as Nicole, but jet lagged. So we had a great time, great weather, great people. Met some very interesting folks, some great ideas from around the world. And we're going to share some of those ideas and some of those things here on the call and announce a few things. And before we know, I know some of you have been trying to buy gift cards and sell mining packages with a credit card here in North America. Unfortunately, we had some challenges with the current processor. There were some fraudulent activities that we, of course, have closed that loophole, but it also has caused us to reassess relationships, and we looked at what we had, and here in the very near future, my number one priority on my desk that I've been doing all day is we're going to have multiple credit card processors worldwide as fast as I can possibly get them. I don't know if I'll be able to get them online here in the next day or, next 3 or 4 days, but I would imagine come Monday, we'll have the credit card processing ability, depending upon how long it takes that API to couple up and get that congruent with our back office and our packages. But for now, so please bear with us. It was my fault that I allowed a loophole that allowed somebody to, quite honestly, steal from the company. So we know who those individuals are, and we'll go down that path with them. And in the meantime, a couple of us have suffered because of that fact. So we're doing everything we can at this point to get funding options back up worldwide so we can proceed with business. Now, back to, I guess, the good news. With that said, let's see here. Where did we go? Okay. We did some announcements with some great people around the world. We're going to start out talking about really the strategy for the building of how we're going to market this. Okay, so the way this is going to work is we've got some top network marketers, SEOs, some great copyright type people. So, the Patrick Moore, Scott Schlemmers, and all the people, the Calebs, and of course, Nicole's an award-winning marketer. So we've come up with a strategy with Jesper, who's going to spearhead the marketing, where We hope to have a marketing strategy, plan, funnel, replicated site up and moving forward in the very near future to give you guys some tools to market Vizionary as we start launching this around the world here. So, very first breaking news, we did talk about strategies for marketing, and if now that we're at a point where we're more secure and more stable, and the foundation's been built, we've got a great group of leaders. We're going to start looking at, okay, how do we replicate this? How do we market this? And we've come up with some great ideas. In the very near future, Jesper Benson, who you see in the picture, let's see, where's Jesper? He's right in front there in the blue suit, and it looks like, either a white or a blue shirt. He's right beside Mary Jane that's in the red sweater. And yes, everybody was cold there but me. I call that suit that I wear my tattoo suit. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Every time I wear it, that's what I think, especially if I'm in a tropical type place. So I feel like, welcome to Fantasy Island type thing. But we had a great time. So I can't complain. But Jesper's going to really dig into the marketing. We're going to present a problem, a solution, and be able to do that in such a way that we're really going to break down the comp plan and make it real easy. Find two who find two. And we're going to break it down to the simple, how that sustains itself, bring everybody in starting at the 297 euro at the minimum, and really push forward the thoughts of, this business can be as easy as two who find two, and so forth. So we're going to break it down. We're going to simplify it. We're going to really market the economy and the need for Capricorn versus trying to sell mining time. So that really was the very first thing. And like I said, Jesper's going to outline that, spearhead that marketing, and get those tools that you need to be a little more successful. So we're going to have he'll do a new presentation, a video that we're going to record that will be available at all times. So when you look at that, the feedback from the leaders was outstanding. It was positive. Everybody had some input on what they'd like to see, how it's going to work. So we're going to test that video, fine tune it, and find some simple strategies to replicate ourselves. So it should work out really great. So really, the first thing that we did is, because we haven't had the tools and those types of things, and this is very new, okay? Understand that this is an emerging market. We're doing things that quite honestly nobody in the world's done. So give us a day or two when we make some mistakes. Give us a pat on the back when we do some things right. And we got a lot of input from a lot of great networkers from around the world. So now that we've got an idea of what we want to do, we can move forward with that. But the number one thing we saw was the way we were presenting this was too complicated. And we understood that there was a learning curve, that people needed some time to understand, absorb, and ingest the principles in which this platform is built on. And sometimes we made it too complicated. And I'm probably the biggest guilty player of that, because it's very difficult for me sometimes to articulate what I know to others, because sometimes I talk in ways that, well, quite honestly, might go over some folks' heads. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this way down to the simple. We're going to present a problem and make it very simple that we can overcome it. So to reward those people that, as they get started, we wanted to increase the momentum clock. Every new registrant now, no matter what package, is their start or their momentum clock is going to start with 200 hours. So from there, every time you bring on somebody new, we're going to increase the amount of time that goes onto the clock, and that'll be outlined in your back office. It'll be 25, 50, 75, 100, and 125 minutes respectively. So that'll give you a little more time to take advantage of all the benefits, the increased salary, or I guess commissions with 50% more and 87.5% more on the steps. and on the sales building portion of personally sponsored members. It gives you more time to enjoy those commissions and then ultimately gain momentum and try to get to 400 steps with your momentum clock on, because when you do that, of course, you leapfrog, and there's a lot of great benefits with winning if you can do that. So to help you out, that's going to be part of it. The momentum clock has increased. When you sponsor somebody in, it increased the value there to give you a little more time, a little more confidence. And really, the biggest one is to give you more time to get into profitability and take advantage of those commissions. Because like I always say, profitability equates to retention. If you can get somebody making money, they're engaged in your culture, they're spreading the word, and everything's great. So that's really the first a couple of things. The next one's going to be, and this one's huge, guys. Now, every package that sells automatically has slots and mining time put on the mandatory account, with the exception of the bronze. So the silver, gold, and platinum typically gives you 8, 24, or 50 slots for that week for mining. And those points are already allocated in the binary upon registration. Now, any monies that come in through, say, the SysRep, the SysRep is the bonus that you receive for participation or mining of slots. Any units you receive there that are used for mining will count towards the binary in a ratio of, for every mined slot, 1 point will then be directed or feed or support or sustain the binary. So let's take, for example, last SysRep, we probably had 3,500 mined slots. So in one of my positions, for example, I would get 3,500 points. Now, let's say it was 1,800 points left and 1,700 points right. That would make me cycle 3 more times. So do the math. It's not hard, but understand these points will accumulate. So it's a great way to add volume and value back into the binary through selling our product, and that product is mining time. So every time a slot is mined, it's going to add CV, or commissionable value, into the binary. So that's huge. As this thing grows, you might look at it now and say, oh gosh, well that's only 100 points, for example. Well, we're brand new. You look at this in 2 years when your spots are generating tens of thousands of points or hundreds of thousands of points, and some of you millions of points left and right. That's a huge, huge reward. It's an increased benefit. It's another way that we get paid, or supports one of the ways that we get paid. So, in the future, if you have 10,000 points to the left, or 10,000 units mined, or 10,000 slots mined, let's say that's 5,000 to the left, 5,000 to the right. Well, you just cycled 10 more times. So it's huge. It promotes team building. It's a great thing to have. Now, let's see if I can get Tahir. Let's see if Tahir is up and Adam. Tahir, are you on the call?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, my friend, how are you?
I'm great.
Well, thanks for joining us at this late hour. Tahir was the one of the speakers that revealed some of the information we're going to share with you here tonight, and I'm going to let him talk about the Vizionary app that just launched, and show you some of the features about that. I'll get let me real quick to here get an image up here. Hey, Nicole. One sec, guys. Hang with me. We're going to have Tahir. Let's see if Tahir can see the screen. Get rid of that right there. There, you see that? Yes? Okay, well, there you go. Tahir, if you could, you can tell them about the Vizionary app that's going live, what it does, what it looks like. Did we bring down any of the buttons for the slide? The individual functions?
A little bit. I've just taken screenshots. Here, all I've done is taken screenshots of each little section, but this is just bringing it up on how to search it and how
We
to
don't
control it.
we don't need the screenshots really. All you need is basically just to go to the App Store, download the Visionary Business Tracker app. All it does is, at the moment, there's only two features in there. One of them is the news, which is something that you can see in the back office anyway, and the other one is notifications. Notifications is about if there is a successful login, you get a notification. If there is a unsuccessful login, you also get a notification. Tells you which IP address, which country that login was from. So, for example, if somebody tried to hack into your account, you would know if they did attempt it and they failed or succeeded. In which case, you can take action, because the first thing about any problem is to know that there is a problem. So that's one of the things. Now, there's a whole bunch of things that you get in the notifications. Some of them are already there, some of them are not. In the Visionary members area, you have a section that says app notifications, which allows you to select which notifications you want to have, which ones you don't. That's also in the settings. So if you see the fourth button at the bottom of the page, News, Notifications, Capricorn, Settings, the Settings button gives you a whole bunch of options there. Which notifications you want, which notifications you don't want. So that's quite personalized in what you want. Now, for example, if you look at the list there, do you want a notification every time a new story goes up? Do you want a notification on support? That one is not available right now, but it will come later. Mining results, you get that notification immediately. Direct commissions, so if you sponsored someone and they paid for the system, then you would get direct commissions, and that would show up here. All of these are customizable, so it's information to keep you on top of your business. That's what this app is about. So there are two features there now, which is basically, one is notifications, the other one is news. The other two that are going to be coming, one is definite, one is one that we're thinking about, may or may not come. The support. So basically, you can get your support, instead of going to the website, you'll get notification immediately. The support people answer. We're going to update the support team so that they're going to be much more responsive, so that they are, the lead time for support is much quicker than what it is now going forward. And that's going to be app-based and not just web-based. So that's the Visionary Business Tracker app.
Okay, very good. Well, that sounds like a very robust way of tracking and running your business, and I actually love it. We download it. We have it on the phones now. So what can you tell us about the future of Capricorn, the apps, some of the different ideas that are coming that you shared with 3 Coins for possibly growing this for merchants, and maybe share the Capricorn.org design or website with them. That's up and open for them to view now, yes?
Yes, Capricorn.org basically is the coin website. And as Andy was saying earlier on, that he confuses people with his words. Well, not as bad as I confused everyone with the Capricorn and Capricorn presentation. There's Capricorn, which is the cryptocurrency, and then there's Capricorn, which is the merchant business and the digital currency website. Now, Capricorn.org is all about the cryptocurrency. It's cryptocurrency is your cash that you can download onto your desktop. You can send it to other people, through offline systems that we are not responsible for. As soon as you take the Capricorns out of our system, they are into a different system that we have no control over.
Okay,
But
great.
Capricorn, okay.
No, go
The
ahead.
other Capricorn, which is the app, Capricorn app, which is going to be coming sometime in January, if we're lucky, because we don't control when Apple approves apps. So let's hope that we can have it in January. And when we have this in January, this app is going to be able to allow you to transfer coins between members. And hopefully, if we have some people on our merchant network by then, you'll be able to buy and sell products and services on that system as well.
Did I hear you say hopefully we would have some merchants by January? I think
We're just
I think I know of at least 100 that are waiting to get on board as we speak, and that might be a conservative number. So we'll have the merchants there. That I know, because right now we're growing and we're growing pretty quickly. The word's getting out, and we have some great contacts, some great leaders, and merchants that influence hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people worldwide. Some of these businesses that have expressed interest in what we're doing will absolutely kick us off in grand style come January. There's no doubt in my mind with that. So I don't know if we want to get into it here tonight into details, but very basically, guys, there's going to be a reward, and we're going to do some promotions, and we're going to allocate some Capricorns to get this thing launched to some merchants and to some customers. We don't want to give out the exact numbers right now, but just know it'll be a substantial amount of people, a substantial amount of merchants to, be that pioneer, to be that merchant that says, okay, let's take a step with Vizionary and move on down the field. And guys, if you didn't know, do you want to say anything more about the cashback program or anything at this point here?
Well, pretty much we have some ideas on the cashback. They haven't been implemented yet, but we are in the process of getting that finalized in terms of the strategy. Once the strategy is done, then the work begins. But until the strategy is finalized, I'm not necessarily, I don't think it's prudent to give out that information.
Okay, well, we also we learned this weekend members will earn commissions from the cashback system, and that they'll probably. I think we've decided now that customers can earn affiliate commissions 2 levels deep, and then so we got through the new Vizionary app, guys. We got through the structuring and the overview and the input from the leaders from around the world on Capricorn. On the marketing systems, we've enhanced the comp plan with adding commissionable value every time a slot is mined. So these are huge things going on. We did some recognition. We had, I don't know what the total number was, but I know no less than 10 people who met.
Two principals and 8 senior.
What was it?
2 principals and 8 senior.
Oh, well, there you go. So 10 people got recognized already, moving up the comp plan and recognition levels. So we all saw the new design of the buttons and the Vizionary buttons. We don't see any nobody has them on here in this picture, but that's okay. Oh, in case you didn't know, the management team, as we look at, that's Ladislav Pastor to the left, Frodeberg in the middle, and of course that's me there to the right. And on the far right is Jesper Benson. So that's the management team. And of course, on the phone, I have the strategic partner and the CEO of Top Sites and what will be the CEO of Capricorn, Tahir Ali, here on the phone. So we did some recognition, some absolutely phenomenal growth here as we get started. Now, granted, I know we have a hiccup right now on funding, but guys know, worst case scenario, you can always wire funds. We'll post the wire information. We'll send it out on a corporate email, throw it in the Facebook, throw it on Skype.
Also, there's the alternative to use Bitcoin as well.
Exactly. And for those of you that know the where and how and so forth, that you can go and buy Bitcoin, fund your position with Bitcoin, or if you have existing Bitcoin, we accept that as well as a form of payment for the mining packages. So that is
the other thing is,
go ahead.
Andy, I was just going to say, we have found that a number of companies that I've worked with over the last 5 years, that a lot of the transactions have taken through, not through credit card, but through bank transfers. Now, the bank transfers seems like a little bit more difficult, but it's not, because what you do is once the money's in the system, you can just create gift cards using the money that's already there. Your earnings can be used to create gift cards, and then those gift cards can be then used to withdraw the money out of the system as well. So there are a lot of advantages to just using the money that's already online. So you don't need to withdraw the money, but you can use that money to create the gift cards, and that's another method of withdrawing. So
okay, great. All right.
That seems like a popular way in other systems.
I see. I got you. I still like the convenience and the ease and the familiarity of being able to fund with the old standard credit card processing. So we're going to have a couple of options here, and I'm going to try to do it by early next week. We've got several calls, additional calls, details, paperwork, and those types of things to get some options up and running as we speak right now. And I don't know, we also announced that it looks like there will be some type of event, and it looks like January of 2016 in South Africa. I know there's top leaders there. Dave Stacy came down. A couple other people down came from South Africa. We met. So we've got a lot of things working. Just be patient on the credit cards for, a week, a couple of days here. We still have the ability to wire. Then, of course, what Tahir just said with the gift cards. So we'll be able to piece it together if we have to during the interim until we get this up and running, which I fully expect to be as quickly as I possibly can do it. So you will see a whole bunch of videos. You'll see a whole bunch of great pictures of Benidorm. Ladislav and Frode and Tahir did a great job with showing us the city of Benidorm and Alicante, and we had some great meals, some great laughs. We even learned what do they call it?
We learned how to do the nay-nay.
We learned how to do the nay-nay. You'll see a video from Scott Schlemmer about the nay-nay, I'm sure that you'll see. So we had some great fun. We met some great leaders from around the world. We talked some strategies, got some input from the field. We're going to take those ideas and we're going to run with it, all to enhance the experience for you, the end user, the members, the merchants. We've got a good grasp now on the concept and how we're going to move forward with Capricorn. The Vizionary app is now launched. So guys, it's step by step, but slowly but surely, we've got the foundation, or at least the basement, built. Now we're going to start building upward. We might start with the ground floor here very shortly, moving this thing down the field. So that's kind of the update. Hold on one second here.
The juicy video.
No. Okay, we won't be talking about that video, but nevertheless, somebody just made a funny, but nevertheless, we had a great time. There, you'll see some great videos out there. Now, Tahir, if you would, tell the people how the points will flow. If 1 point is 1 slot, does that happen on a monthly basis, a weekly basis, or a daily basis? Explain how we can start seeing that show up in our back office.
Okay, as of now, the way we are planning to do this is all the slots that you buy this week, they get mined on the Monday. At the point of mining, because people may correct the number of slots that they're doing very, very much until midnight. So the points that are mined on the Monday, the slots that are mined on Monday, will be allocated on the Monday.
Okay.
So they will have 180 days from that point when the points are allocated.
Okay, and
so basically what happens is that they get paid out the week after.
Oh, okay, great. Well, you'd have to do it that way. That would make sense. I get it. But at some point, it'll become a weekly thing. It'll just be in arrears by a week. No big deal. Sounds great. So those are the updates that we had from Spain, guys. So just go out, spread the word, go look at the. It's not too early. People say, well, the management app or the merchant app's not up and functioning yet. To me, that's absolutely irrelevant at this point. If you're selling a vision and you're selling a solution to a merchant, it's going to be free to join. So there isn't going to be any conflict. There isn't going to be any resistance to entry. They'll get in, try it out because it's free. What I would focus on is, hey, come in, learn our system, engage in our culture, start acquiring some Capricorn, understand the distribution side of it. Now, if they're not interested in the distribution side, I guess that's okay. But believe me, if they're interested in the merchant side, they go hand in hand. So get them in, get them started, get them mining, acquiring Capricorn, understanding how this all works and how this all ties together, because what we're attempting to do has never been done, and it's exciting times. I want to talk a little bit about your experience in Spain? Good.
My experience
Your experience in Spain, yes.
Well, you know what, Spain's always a great time. We love Spain, and it's always a pleasure going back and seeing everyone and all new friends as well. We met some amazing people. Andy and I were really pleased with the quality of people at the Leaders Convention seminar this past weekend. So fantastic. I know that we're only going to keep and continue to grow and bring good people on board. And I guess Spain, Benidorm, wow, the view. You guys have probably already started to see some of the pictures. I mean, it's breathtaking. It's like a picture perfect postcard, and that was a tongue twister. So, but we're looking forward to the next one. We hope to see more of you there, and we look forward to growing the company as a team.
Yes, I agree. So changes are coming forthwith, and start looking here. How long do you figure it'll be till we have something up and ready for a replicated type site, funnel type thing? Maybe a week or two?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, so we're going to have something, or at least some tools for everybody to use. Replicated sites, a marketing system that works, that's been tested and tried. In the meantime, keep doing what you're doing. Things are growing. Things are great. Anything else you want to add before we say good? Is it day or night? You guys going to say good night before we say goodbye here to here?
No, you've done a great job, and it was great, a few days here, and I just hope that I didn't confuse anyone more than they should have been.
No, that's what I'm here for, to take your big brain and make everybody else understand it.
Thank you, Andy. I'm not the best communicator, but I try.
We all have our talents, Tahir, and yours is phenomenal. So I appreciate all that you do behind the scenes and getting these apps up and running, and the support and the Vizionary, the platforms, the creation of Capricorn, you and Frode, your insights, your fortitude, your forward thinking, and how we're going to engage in this and really just blow away the world with our new cryptocurrency. At the end of the day, nobody's doing what we're doing. And it's an $80 trillion market that we just want a small little piece of, and we can make a whole lot of people very, very happy. With that said, Tahir Ali, Nicole Peterson, and Andy Morbitzer from Toronto, Canada, have a great week.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thanks, Tahir.
Thank you.
Good night.